Rebecca, as you know, I'm very indecisive. I've never been very good at making decisions, but the decision to spend the rest of my life with you was an easy one. Not long after we met, I realised I loved you. You know this because I told you after a week. I love your caring nature and your thoughtfulness. I love our shared for dogs, especially Sherlock. I love that you always support me and you're my best friend. I promise always to try and make you as happy as you make me feel. I promise to support you, love you unconditionally, and promise to be patient even if it takes you 3 hours to get ready. I promise I'll always be there for you. I love you, Rebecca.
I'm here today and everyone expects me to say nice things about Jamie. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, because I can't honestly remember ever having a wrong word with him. To quote a well-used cliche, he's as good as gold.
Jamie, it didn't take me long to realise you were the one. In only a short space of time, I felt like I'd never known my life without you, and I couldn't see a future without you in it. From the moment you broke the ice on our first date with your terrible tattoo. You have made my life more perfect than I could ever have imagined. Thank you for always being there for me, for always finding ways to show me how much you care, for never failing to make me smile, and for making me feel content and protected in your arms. You've often told me you wish you could give me the world, but what you don't realise is that you already have. You are my world. You truly are my best friend, my better half, and my soulmate. Oh God, sorry. And this I promise you. I promise to care for you, support you, and stand by your side, through good times and bad, and to never take you for granted. I promise to not only grow old with you, but to grow and learn with you as time changes us both, and to make you as happy as you make me every day. I promise to respect our differences and give you the space you need to be yourself. I will be there with words when they're needed, and to share in the silence when they're not. I promise to encourage and inspire you every day, making your hopes and dreams my own. I will always be your biggest fan, there to celebrate your victories and mourn your losses together, even if you are just playing FIFA. I promise to be your best friend to you always, and to love you for as long as I live.
As we stand here today, I'll sit here today and celebrate their marriage, and after falling in love with each other and sit there romantically and you look at both of them, you just can't help but think, how on earth did he pull her?
Try not to surprise, can know what it is.
Sorry, I'll go a shot. And he very nervously asked me to be his best man, along with Stephen. And naturally, I was very honoured and privileged, as you would be. But I must be honest, I was a little bit surprised as well. I mean, I moved away down to London 11 years ago. I thought, Billy, he's obviously struggling for some friends, bless him, so go on then. Here I am. Near enough. Is that all right?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You do a bit more.
I would like to thank Jamie's solicitor because Because without Jamie's solicitor, he might not have made it out of the Polish jail cell. Just to put it out there, he was in the back of a police car in Poland screaming, "I want my solicitor, I want my solicitor." I don't know if you've ever met Jamie, but I've never met his solicitor.
However, over the last couple of years, Jamie's motives seem to have come to light a little bit. And I've heard him say a few times, and I quote, "You know what, Jack? You haven't actually got any stories about me." Massive misjudgment. So firstly, I thought, well, I could talk about how I was banned from walking to school with Jamie because of his bad reputation. I then thought I could talk about his tattoo. Well, I thought, you know what, I'm a good mate, so I'm not going to mention any of that sort of stuff.
Hello everyone, I'm Sophie and I'm Becca's maid of honour and best friend of 17 years. I thought this is a perfect time to just tell you how much I love you. You really are truly beautiful inside and out, and I mean, come on, like, just look at you, you're gorgeous. You are the most kind and thoughtful person, forever putting everyone else before yourself. We have some wonderful memories and lots of dreams that I hope one day will come true. Thank you for being you. I love you to the moon and back. But the biggest thank you of all is to, and the last one, is to Jamie. He has made Becca the happiest person and given her back her beautiful smile. So I can't ask for anything more than that.
On our first date, Rebecca was running late as usual. So it didn't help the fact that I was extremely nervous because I don't know if anyone knows, but me and Rebecca we met on a dating site, so we never actually met before we had the first date. So I was like extremely nervous about being catfished or stood up. So I had no idea. But I remember seeing you for the first time, and you looked amazing. The first thing I thought was she was far too good for me, and I still think that to this day. I had so many topics to talk about during the date, but I just couldn't get my words out. So I proceeded to buy 2 drinks every time I went to the bar and got you really drunk.
Right, this is going to be so hard for us to get through. Our beautiful baby girl. Right, a minute. Our beautiful baby girl was born into the world on the 8th of February 1991. Peter was congratulated and promptly given his daughter to hold in a large comfy chair to sit in. As he sat there, he stared at her in awe. That first look of unconditional love for his baby girl took my breath away and still does to this day. From the day we brought you home, Rebecca, you filled our hearts with love and happiness. You've achieved and overcome so much in between then and now. We're so very proud of the woman you've become. Sorry. So very proud of the woman that you've become. And here you are today, the most beautiful, radiant bride ever, and beginning a new chapter of your life with your husband by your side. Though your dad isn't speaking today, his love for you speaks volumes. In his eyes, you'll always be Daddy's girl, Daddy's little girl. We say to you both today what we've always said to you, Rebecca, growing up and throughout your years. You're our life and we love you with all our hearts.
Jamie, I give you this ring.
Jamie, I give you this ring
As a symbol of our marriage.
as a symbol of our marriage
And as a lasting reminder
and as a lasting reminder
of the vows we have made this day.
of the vows we have made this day.
Going back to the question at the start in terms of how he's pulled here, well, to be honest, you're just an absolute top lad, mate. Oh, Jesus Christ. How could I give him that grief and then start bloody crying? Jesus Christ. When he did ask me, I was honoured, I was privileged, and it was an emotion I've never really felt before, and it's hard to put into words. And to be part of the wedding is a big thing, but to play this part really, really does mean a lot to me, mate. So I just want to do a very public but personal thank you to you for that. So thank you very much.
I won't take too much fun out of Jamie, and I want to be polite and respectful, but I would like to say I have never met a kinder, nicer and best friend a guy could wish for. He really has been the top friend for me, and I'm shaking, but it's special to me, and I couldn't think of anyone nicer and kinder to be with him. And as much as I say I'm his best friend, you can really see when you're together that you are his real best friend.
Thank you for making me smile and laugh every day. Whether I'm working away or I wake up next to you, you always put a smile on my face. And thank you for being you. You're the most caring person I've ever met. You always know how to pick me up when I'm down. I love you.
It's clear to see from up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be.
Changing the subject somewhat and all turning to Rebecca. As a family, we all love you. And you and Jamie complement each other perfectly. And I would just say, love one another, keep your sense of humour. I'm sure that the love you feel today will grow as the years pass. And finally, swag, S-W-A-G, will come into the equation again. But this time, instead of meaning sold without a guarantee, it'll be sold with a guarantee that they're going to be happy for the rest of their lives. Thank you.